Hello, everybody. Hi. I think we are going live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I just have to set up a little bit of the tech 1 second to make sure that we are live on Instagram as well. There's a few different moving parts here and a one-woman band with this live stuff. So hopefully we won't get disconnected. I just kind of wanted to do like a little chatty live casual video. If you're like me, I'm starting to get sick of those like really edited, highly fake AI kind of videos out there on social media. And I just find myself just really wanting like real raw content to like connect again, because that is what social media is actually for, right? Is to like connect like-minded people. So here I am live in the studio on a Friday afternoon. Hi, Claude. Just feel free to pop your comments. I will have to double check Instagram separately on my little laptop next to me. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Today I am really, really excited and kind of blown away as well, because this Monday coming, we are going to be doing a free 5-day Seascape painting challenge. I've never done a challenge before. I announced this on Tuesday, and you'll never guess how many people are already signed up. 3,800 as of about 10 minutes ago. I mean, that's an insane amount of beautiful, creative people that are joining me on this challenge. Pop a little comment actually in this video if you are already joined. Do like a little, maybe like a palette emoji would be fun. And if you haven't yet joined, please do join, because registration closes on Sunday. It's a 5-day challenge, and it is going to be completely closed, exclusive to only those registered. I'll pop the link in the comments for you to sign up if you're not already. On Instagram, because the live links don't work, if you're following this on Instagram or Facebook, just comment the word Ocean 5. I'll pop up a banner actually so you can see the exact word. Just comment Ocean 5 in the comments if you're on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll DM you the link to join. If you're watching on YouTube, I've just popped the link in the description box and the comment section. So yeah, I just thought to kind of like go through a little bit what the challenge is actually about. Claude says joined, can't wait. Me too. Oh, Crystal's just done a palette emoji, amazing. Thank you so much to everyone who joined. As I've mentioned, if you just joined, there are 3,800 of us at the moment joined in the 5-day free Seascape challenge. And it's going to be awesome. We start on Monday. Every day you get a video delivered to your inbox. And I can't wait to paint with you, because really this challenge is going to be so much fun. And I've packed every day with incredible tips. So if you've never even picked up a paintbrush before, or maybe you believe that you don't have that natural talent in you, this is going to be for you. So yeah, to those that are just joining, we're just going to do a little chatty, chilled live video. And most importantly, I want to invite everybody to the Seascape challenge. And because really, I know that there are so many of you, because I get messages that really love painting. But along with that love and joy and freedom and happiness with painting, there seems to be this element running through of discouragement, feeling like you're not enough, feeling like your art's not enough, and just like kind of like a blockage there when you're kind of letting your creativity out on canvas. And generally what that can be is a couple different things. I think biggest of all is the mindset thing. We kind of get up in our head before we even start painting. We have like a very loud inner critic very often as artists, and that can really sometimes discourage us so much. It's quite hard to push through that to still then create. I'm just going to reply to comments as they come through. On the class, if you're watching it on Instagram, you can join the class by commenting the word Ocean 5. I'll just pop that up again on screen. If you comment Ocean 5, I'll send you a DM to be able to join the class. And if you're following on YouTube, I've popped the link in the comment section and the description box as well. I was just speaking about some of the struggles that we have as painters, as creatives. A couple of things. First is the mindset thing, the mental struggles and things that hold us back, those kind of false beliefs or myths, like if you don't have natural talent, you're not meant to be an artist, things like that, which we will talk way more in depth in the challenge about. And also is a lack of physical skills. Very often I see or hear people say, I can't even draw a stick man. I love art, but I can't do the paintings. I'm just not really born to be an artist. And all that means is you haven't yet gathered the skills to be able to make that happen. So if you find yourself thinking, I follow tutorials and I love tutorials, but when I try painting something on my own with my own ideas, the painting kind of just falls flat. Or if you just find yourself staring at a blank canvas and just thinking like, where do I start? Like, what is the first layer? What happens next? And you kind of like a little bit fearful with every brush stroke. Or maybe you get stuck in, but you find your colors are muddy or your blending isn't smooth. Or maybe you create your painting and the painting just kind of looks like there's something missing, or there's something that's just a little bit off that you're like, this doesn't feel right, but I don't know why and I don't know how to fix it. So if that sounds like you, then this challenge is going to be perfect for you. It's perfect for complete beginners, people that have like picked up a paintbrush maybe once or twice, or even never at all, and thought, I want to try painting. This is a great start. Or for those of you that have been painting a little bit, maybe followed some tutorials, but find yourself getting a little bit stuck, or if you struggle with confidence, and you find yourself just kind of wanting that little bit of direction, again, the challenge will be perfect for you. Now, I understand all the struggles that I mentioned earlier. The reason why I understand them is because that was me a few years ago. I started as a complete beginner, had no idea what I was doing, didn't have natural talent, didn't make artworks I liked, felt very ashamed, felt very discouraged. And it led to the point where I kind of even stopped painting because I found that I carried all this like inner thought weight around with me to my painting session, and it kind of just led to so much discouragement. And I'd see these artists online on Instagram and Pinterest, and literally I'd be like zooming in the pictures, like trying to find the secret, like why can they paint so good, what supplies are they using. I'm trying to like research what art school have they been to, like what has led them to be able to create these amazing paintings. And kind of like years later down the line, it made me realize that there isn't really particularly a secret as such, but there is a really incredible process that I stumbled upon, which within 3 months I went from fearful artist who hated the paintings I made, and felt so discouraged, in 3 months to like a confident artist selling my artwork and finally starting to feel like I'd finally figured out what was missing. And this process is partly what I'm going to cover in the Seascape challenge. For those that have just joined, I'm doing a free 5-day Seascape challenge starting on Monday. And I want to invite you to, the link is in the description. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, or if you're on Facebook and Instagram, you can comment Ocean 5 to join. I'll send you a DM with all the links. I'm just going to check through the comments because I don't want to miss any questions. Feel free to take any questions into the comment boxes because I can see all the comments. Anna says, I want to take this class with my 11-year-old daughter. That is incredible. I love that. I did want to mention, actually, if any of you have like an arty friend or someone who you know loves painting, but maybe they don't spend that time painting, or kind of like doing like an art buddy that you can do this challenge together, that is so fun. Just feel free to send them any of the details about the challenge and you can join and do it together. That's so fun. Kitty says the Seascape challenge is such a brilliant idea. Oh, imagine how awe-inspired Bob Ross would be with today's technology. Yes, I think he would have an extremely large following. I think he probably already does. Yeah, so those that are registered in the challenge already, just do like a little palette emoji in the comment section. That would be super cool. And I'm just going to check other comments. Oh, Judy says you must be watching me and my struggles. Well, I'm glad you resonate, Judy, because that's exactly what I felt as well. Tracy said, looking forward to the challenge. Jazz says, what is your Facebook and Instagram? Just Katie Jobling Art. Yeah, if you just type in Katie Jobling Art, I'll come up. I'll pop up. So yeah, I just was covering really how discouraged I used to feel as an artist. I didn't even want to use the term artist because I didn't really feel like a true artist. Is anyone out there feeling like that? Like you feel passionate about art, but you don't feel like you have the right to call yourself an artist? If you feel like that, please just like leave a comment below because I felt like that for such a long time. It's almost like what really makes an artist? Is it someone that's been to like art school, someone that's selling their art professionally? Um, I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. I know I have my answer, which is probably different from what other people think. I think if you're passionate about painting or creating, that is what makes an artist. I think actually on the flip side, there probably are some professional artists who paint all day long, but don't have that passion in their art that I probably wouldn't say is a true artist because it has to come from passion, you know. So yeah, let me know what you guys think anyway. Um, Marlon said yes, I'm in. So many of you are saying that you're into the challenge. That's awesome. And I'm glad to know I'm not feeling alone of what I used to feel like before I stumbled on this kind of process that I'm going to teach you. So starting Monday the 24th, I'm just going to bring this image up actually for you to see. Hopefully you can see that. Starting Monday, so this is the Monday coming, we are all going to be painting together over the course of 5 days. Every single day, you are going to have a video dropped into your inbox. It's not going to be live. It's going to be pre-recorded so that you can paint it at a time that works for you. Because I know we are all over the world, all in different time zones. And I also realized that when you're painting, you kind of need to schedule that in at a time that works for you. It's not like you can take your paints out for a 20-minute break at work, right? um, so yeah, it would be great to have you join. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, you will need to join using the link. I've popped it in the comment section. I will just paste that in again because it's probably gone down to the bottom now. And if you're on Instagram and Facebook, you can just comment the words Ocean 5. Let me just bring that up on screen. So if you're Facebook on Instagram, just comment Ocean 5 on this live video and I'll DM you all the info to be able to join the challenge. And just going to check all the comments. Ruth says, new to painting. Oh, that's super cool, Ruth. I think this is going to be the perfect opportunity to just dive right into painting. Oh, you guys are really sweet. Thank you for joining me. Let's just get rid of that for a second because I do want to just kind of make it known that this challenge is definitely not just going to be another tutorial. Yes, I love posting tutorials. You'll find hundreds of my tutorials on YouTube. This challenge is going to be not even on another level. It's going to be like on another 3, 4, 5 levels, okay? Because every single day is going to be so in depth. That's why I've spread it over 5 days. Normally my tutorials are like half an hour up to an hour. This is going to be a video every single day. So we can go much more deeper because I do find with the tutorials, I sometimes struggle to like give you guys all the information, tips, techniques that you really need. And this is why I've done it over the course of 5 days because I don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed. I just want it to feel easy, fun, light, and experimental. And that's what this is all about, is just having fun. So this isn't just a tutorial. This is actually just going to be a process. And not only can you use this process for this painting we'll paint together, but you can use the same process for every painting going forward that you ever create. So it's kind of just like worth its weight in gold because you can apply it to every single painting. Oh, someone said, how old were you when you started painting? So when I kind of started getting really serious about painting, I was probably 22, 23. And this was when I was creating artworks that was like so embarrassing. I tried to find photographs now because I actually want to show you the difference. And I can't find photographs because I ripped up the paintings, I put them in the bin, and I certainly didn't take any photographs because I did not want to remember them. So I can't really show you a lot of the paintings that I made that I hated. But I can tell you that I didn't feel good about them. Also, another reason why this is going to be so different for the challenge is there's a Facebook group alongside this challenge. It's a private Facebook group, and I'm going to be going in there every single day to give you guys some coaching. If you've got any questions, you can send me a picture of your painting and I can give you feedback throughout the challenge. So like, I know that questions do crop up during these videos, and it's frustrating, isn't it, when you have a question and like it's a pre-recorded video and you just like can't ask the question. So that's why I've done the Facebook group. I'm going to be in there every day, just answering questions, helping you guys out, and just sharing basically everything I know right now. So that's why this is so different again, and such a special challenge. So this is just kind of like a visual representation, as of course we are visual people. Once you sign up, you'll get like an email with all the supplies you're going to need, and all the information. And then every single day, starting Monday through to Friday, you're going to get a video that's going to take you step by step through to create this painting. And also, I really want you to remember, most of all, this is completely exclusive. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's never going to be on YouTube. And you can only get these lessons if you sign up. And that way we can keep it as a real exclusive community, just reserved for those of you that are really passionate about painting. And we don't get any people in there that are not passionate about it and just want to spam us with their own stuff. That's why I've done it privately. So yeah, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I've put the link in the description box and in the comment section, and for Facebook too. If you're Facebook and Instagram, you can just comment the word Ocean 5. Debbie says, so nice of you to do this, Katie. Actually, it's so nice of you to join me. I feel really passionate about doing this sort of thing, and well, it wouldn't be very fun if nobody joined me. So thank you to you guys for trusting me and going with me on this process, I suppose. I'm just going to check some comments. Oh, somebody said, I painted over all my first paintings and now I regret that. Yeah, I know what you mean. I suppose in the moment we have that shame, so we just want to paint over them. But then it's so nice to be able to look back. So anyone that's in that situation now where you don't like your paintings, save them, save them, save them, because one day you'll look back and be like, so proud of the growth that you've achieved, and you won't feel badly about them anymore because you'll just feel glad that you continue to stick with the process. Okay, so these are some of the FAQs. People have asked me a lot of these questions, so I thought I'd just quickly break down some of them in case there's anything you're worried about. If you want to join and there's something that's worrying you, please do write a comment and just let me know your question, because that's why I'm here right now. Basically, all this little live is just to answer any questions that might be holding you back. I know if you're like me, sometimes, well, not sometimes, many times, I have watched different things like this and I've been a bit of like what they call like a lurker. Like, I'm not one of those that's like always in the chats and stuff. I kind of just like lurk in the shadows, watching people. Not watching people, that sounds really creepy. I mean, like watching everyone else take part, and I'm like always a bit shy, I suppose. So if that's you and you do have a question and you're a little bit worried to send it, please do feel free to pop it in the comment section, because not only will it help you realize what the answer is, it'll also help everybody else that also has that same question and is also shy to write it. Or you can just send me a DM. That's absolutely fine, and we'll get back to you. So are the videos live? The videos will just drop in. You can watch them at a time convenient to you. Every day I'm going to be popping in the Facebook group, giving you guys support. The challenge starts Monday to Friday next week, and that's why it's so important to sign up now if you want to join. The supplies, I've popped them on the screen there. All you'll need is a canvas, a wide flat brush. I use one like this. So it's a flat one, so you can cover a lot of the canvas quite quickly, but you can also kind of like put it on the side and do a bit of detail. This is called a Galleria One Stroke, but you don't have to use anything specific. I always preach, just use what you've got, use what you have. That's what is most important. And some of the tools, I'll show you some of the tools we will be experimenting with. If you want to, you don't have to. You can just use a brush. I'm going to be using a palette knife as well, because I love a bit of texture. If you like a loose, impressionistic, kind of abstract style to the painting, I just realized I should probably put this on full screen, because I bet you guys can't even see what I'm showing you. Apologies. This is a rubber wedge. As you can see, it's pretty well used. This gives a really nice impressionistic edge to the painting. You can kind of just chuck the paint on, scrape it away. This is definitely for those of you that like more of an abstract feeling, because, well, I don't think I really need to explain why. There's not a lot of control with these, let's just put it like that. Or you can use like a big wide brush for some really loose brush strokes. I also had a roller. I also have a foam roller somewhere, but I don't know where that is currently. I think I may have washed it and put it away somewhere. But yeah, you can always, well, all the supplies will be given to you once you sign up. Once you register, you'll get an email, and I'll just pop all the info on there. So I think that's it. Let me just double check if there's any FAQs I've not gone through. Just to confirm, this is a free challenge. This is completely free experience, but it's not going to be free for long, because by Sunday the 31st, all the videos will be coming down and it will be going as a paid workshop on my website. So after like this week, after a week and 3 days, this challenge will be going up as a paid class. So this is the chance to get in on the free version. If you kind of have a regret of not signing up, unfortunately, it will be paid for, and it's going up for $67. So even if like you think, I kind of want to join, I'm not sure if I can really commit, just join, because then you do have the access if you like change your mind midweek next week. I think that's pretty much everything. Just to confirm, the link, I'll pop the link in the comment section again for those of you on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, you can also comment the word Ocean5, and I'll DM you all the info, all the links. Now, does anybody have any questions? Oh, Mitzi says, thank you. You are such a beautiful person. Thank you. I love all you guys. Like, you're so supportive and just like allow me to be able to do what I love. So thank you. Brilliant. I can see a lot of you are signing up. That's so awesome. Some of the comments on Instagram, I'm just going to check those now. Is it harder to work on a larger canvas versus a smaller one when first starting out? I suppose, like, what is classed as large and small? I would say probably something like this size is probably a little bit more, I'd say a little bit more difficult if you don't have the process I'm going to show you. If you were just a beginner and you started on one of these and you didn't have a plan or a process, you might find yourself getting a bit lost with the composition. That's the tricky part with a large canvas, is the composition. I don't know if some of you have seen, I don't have a photograph I can show you right now, but I did a commission that was like, I think it was 6 foot. It was taller than me anyway. No, 6 foot. It was a huge painting, and something like that, you need to create like a smaller study to get the composition down, and then you can work out where you want it on the bigger canvas. So that's something that I do in my personal practice. If I've got a huge canvas, I will do like a little 8x10 study just to make sure that everything feels right. But generally, anything like up to 20 inches, I think you'll be absolutely fine just going straight onto the canvas. But that's the beauty of the process I'm going to show you in the challenge, because, well, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but let's just say that you won't necessarily have that problem when you join the challenge, because Monday, that is going to be the class that will probably not shock a lot of you, but it will be like a little bit different to what you're probably expecting, and definitely different from the tutorials. Oh, just in a comment, let me just bring it up on screen, actually. I always forget about that little thing, little tip to do that. What level would you say this is for? P.S. Love your work. Thank you so much. Level, I would say it is for complete beginners. Absolutely fine for complete beginners. It's a really good way, actually, to kind of just jump into painting if you feel really afraid of a better way to put it. And it's also great for those that are kind of like I'd say intermediate, or those that have painted for a while but feel stuck or don't feel like you have a process or the skills to bring to life what you want. It's really as well going to be a great challenge for those of you that follow tutorials and love what you make and love painting, but when it comes to creating your own work or you're using your own reference photo, I think that's where the magic of this challenge is really going to kind of unlock some things for you that's going to become really clear. The only people that I wouldn't say it's for probably are like professional full-time artists, because they might get a bit bored just recreating something. But even then, if you just want a little bit of inspiration, just follow along. If you've been painting a long time, sometimes it's nice just to get a bit of like inspiration, feel like you're painting with somebody, and kind of just get a different edge on different techniques and tips and stuff like that. I love watching other artists paint because I'm like, oh, like I learned like a new way of doing things, and I feel like each artist has their own way. Sometimes it's nice just to immerse yourself for a little bit in that. Dave says Monday can't come quick enough. I know. I feel so excited as well. Okay, let me just double check if there's any more questions. For those that have just joined, we are going to be doing a free 5-day Seascape challenge in acrylics, I should add, starting on Monday. And if you want to join, the link is in the description in YouTube and Facebook. And if you're on Instagram, you can just comment Ocean 5. Nathan Jobling. As you probably guessed, this is my husband. Thank you, Nathan. Honestly, what are you like? Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining the challenge. Yeah, joining the challenge. Just pop a comment if you have joined, and like it could be just an emoji, celebrating emoji, or like a palette emoji, or just like yay, I've joined. Just let us know in the comment section so I can see if you joined. The last time I looked, there was 3,800 people that have joined, which is insane and incredible. And I'm just so looking forward to like sharing each stage of the artwork and watching your guys' progress and seeing how far you're going to come in this 5 days. It's amazing. Let's just paint something beautiful together. And most of all, let's just have a ton of fun, because that is sometimes what painting can feel like it's missing. When we put so much pressure on ourselves to create a beautiful painting, we kind of then lose that element of fun. So that's what I'm most excited about. Oh, that's amazing. Joined and looking forward to it. And just seeing all the comments. Amazing. Just double check as well, if you're writing the caption Ocean 5, it doesn't have a gap in it, between it, no space. So if you're not finding anything come through, just make sure it says Ocean 5, no space. Also, I should mention, if you don't get an email, please do make sure to check your junk folder and spam folder. So many of my emails keep landing there. I think it's because there's so many signups that like the email providers think that I'm spamming people because of the sheer amount of emails that have gone out to people registered. And Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, and AOL are particularly bad for it. They just either put my emails straight in the junk folder. How rude. How rude of them. Or sometimes they just don't even go through at all. I've had people say like, I've not had an email. Can you check I'm registered? And I've gone in and the email has sent. It just unfortunately hasn't arrived in the inbox because the email provider put like a block on some of the emails they think are spam. So if it doesn't come through, don't worry, you still will be registered. Just make sure to join the private Facebook group, and you can also get the videos there. So don't worry if you're not getting an email, but you can reach out to us as well. Me and my team, we can make sure that you've got everything you need for the challenge. Just always let us know if you've got any questions. I think that's everything then. If there's no more questions, I am excited to see you Monday. Really excited. I am so thankful, most of all, for you guys joining me on this challenge. I can't wait to see what you're going to create. I'm going to be in the Facebook group every day. So if you've got a question at any point, please do let me know, and we will just be painting and having a ton of fun. So I'll see you on Monday. Let me know if you've got any questions. Feel free just to send me a DM and we can answer any of the questions that you have about it. And I'll see you Monday. Bye.